Hello, dear language teaching colleagues. Welcome to my channel, Alyona's Class Live, where I share tips and ideas for teaching English in the pull-out language development sessions, as well as when cooperating with content area teachers. Today's video is about teaching grammar in your pull-out ELL classes. I'm a strong believer that grammar not only needs to be addressed, but needs to be taught explicitly to our language learners. Of course, a lot depends on the level of their proficiency, but as you probably have noticed, even your higher proficiency English language students oftentimes lack basic grammar when expressing their ideas both orally and especially in writing. I do want to point out that if you have a student who was either born here, but the household language is different than English, and they do happen to be in your ELL classes, or if students entered a US school probably before 5th grade, chances are they have acquired a lot of English grammar intuitively, like we do when we are born into the language. Because elementary school teachers read picture books, they still read to the whole class. Students are exposed to a lot of English in an absorbable way, so to speak, and thus they are exposed to authentic grammar and they get to practice it in authentic conversations in the classroom. Ideally, students who have come to America or started education in English beyond 4th and 5th grade most likely do need explicit instruction in grammar. Now, our newcomers in level 1 and 2 learners beyond 5th grade for sure come with an open canvas, so to speak, and you have to start from scratch. And this is where my favorite English grammar books come handy. I'm going to show you a copy that I brought with me from Russia. This is very old, and as you might have heard, English grammar in use has been around forever and is considered to be the grammar Bible. It has, I think, everything you can think of in English grammar, and it offers exercises that not only help understand the grammar, but also help develop automaticity of the skill. Now, it has come a long way since I bought this book, and just 2 years ago I bought these two new editions, the basic edition, and you do want to buy, if you teach in America, you want to buy the American English edition, and then the intermediate level. So I have been using both. With newcomers, definitely the basic level is more helpful because it breaks down each unit into more units, offers excellent pictures. The exercises are not as redundant and overwhelming as they could be, especially in these earlier editions for advanced levels. And for my students levels 3 and up, I do try to challenge them just a little bit more with the intermediate level, but this book works as an awesome front-loading or scaffolding step towards the units in this book. I also started creating interactive slides that help me pull together information from each of the units. When we were learning online, that was super helpful, but I carried it on into the in-person instruction too, because it allows students to synthesize the skills from each unit. As you can see, these are pretty basic slides, which allow students to type up their responses as we are going through the rules, or completing some exercises so they can show their understanding and practice right away. They can also highlight things. I also like to add some more authentic application by involving some factual information that they might know, as well as some content area classes. In this exercise, students were creating positive statements and negative sentences by going to the map and finding information about different countries, for example. I do want to add, because each of these books has everything you can think of as far as grammatical rules in the English language. This one has 142 units, so you can imagine it's pretty focused and detailed. So I do skip around these units, and if I could give you a piece of advice, I would for sure start with the first 5-6 units that cover present progressive, present simple, past progressive, present perfect. Do introduce those for sure, because this is the foundation for reported speech, for describing pictures, for narrative writing where they're listing events and then go from there. I do want to add that I noticed how much more fluent they were in their writing as we were preparing for the access testing. All of that work on the present progressive initially in the beginning of the book really paid off. They saw a new picture and they had no hesitation. They were using the appropriate to be forms. They are looking at the window. The girl is writing a letter. Those action verbs with ing at the end, I was really pleased. And I do give a lot of credit to this book for the progress in my students' writing. All right, I hope this tip helps. Stay tuned for more ideas and tools and tips. Please feel free to share in the comments your tools, your ideas. I love expanding my repertoire of resources and approaches. Happy grammar teaching. Bye.